Hello everyone, so this is Jack from Visual Effects Hut, and today I want to just show you our new product, Haze Planes. So it's an ugly looking product in terms of the stuff that you get, but it actually creates wonderful little things and saves on render time. So we've got this little western scene, and let's just turn off the medium so we're not cheating. So we've got this nice scene and we just want to add fog, but we were going to use Haze Planes products to save render time. So we'll just turn the brightness down. Now we've got fog. Now we've got no fog, sorry. So I've already set up some planes. One here, and one here. And what you'll see is it's actually added this fake fog. And it's 2D, so it doesn't really add too much to the render times. So now we've got these planes turned on, we can perfect them a little bit because we can see there that the fog is cut off, so we can just make that a bit bigger. And then these can probably come forwards a little bit. So what we've done is we've created fog just using planes, and let's just quickly show you how these were set up. So it's just a normal diffuse material with roughness all the way up, that should be. So now we're just going to jump into the node editor and see how we got it set up. So all we've done is we've picked one of our haze maps, which is this one. We have used color correction to feed it into the opacity so we can edit the gamma, brightness and contrast to show how much haze we want. So if we just crank that down, we can see what's happening there. It's getting really thick. And if we crank it about somewhere there, makes it look a bit more believable, like dust. And then the only other thing we did is use the diffuse and change the colour. So the map is originally white, but we wanted to make it look like a sandy haze, so we changed the colour to this like sandy colour. So another thing I want to just quickly show you is that we've added the normal maps. So we can literally just drop these in and we can get some lighting information. So if we turn the opacity off for now and we just quickly go and zoom in, we can see that we've got the light information affecting. So if we crank that up, we can see. So we'll get a little bit more detail. So if we just crank that just a little bit more for this little example and move our light around, we can see that it's kind of having an effect on our fake fog as well. So that's pretty cool. Just add that extra layer of flexibility, really. And then for the ones on the side, we used the other map. So we used Haze Plane 22. So they can be quite hard to see what's happening. So to double check what's going on, we usually just unplug the opacity and then just feed the image straight onto the texture in the diffuse channel so we can move it around and get kind of a rough pattern of what we want. I'll make that bigger as well. So we can see how the haze is going to form, and then we just take that out of there, pick our desired colour again, and we're going for that sandy colour, probably more like this ground. And then we just feed the colour correction back into the opacity, and we can crank this up again and down to get more or less, actually make that lower again, more or less haze. And changing the contrast will create like more lumpy patches. So it just really helps add a bit more interest in the scene and a kind of fake volumetrics without having to add real volumes and fogs. So it doesn't really add to the render tone that much. So that's with, and then this is without. So hopefully you found this tutorial useful, and I will catch you on the next one.